everybody, we have another demo, and I'm very excited for this demo. This demo is the demo for Touchstarved. It is a dark fantasy visual novel, and I love visual novels, and this one has been really popular. They have a Kickstarter going on, which I'll put in the link below, and oh my gosh, everyone is hot, and I've been very excited to play this, so let's dive in. I don't want to wait any longer. We're going. Also, please forgive me. My voice is still recovering from traveling and going to conventions, so it's going to be a little gravelly. This is a demo of Touchstarved Prologue and not the finished project. I understand. Okay, here's our content warnings, everybody. Also, YouTube, I'm also streaming this, so just so you know, there could be some alerts. Touchstarved is intended for older audience. It contains mature content that involves, but not limited to, horror graphic, violence, strong language, alcohol and drug reference, injury and dismemberment. Pure player discretion is advised. Let's go! If you accept the embargo terms and content warning, I like this. I like that it's like you have to click it to proceed. Like that's good. I mean, most things you have to click to proceed. In Touchstarved, your choices matter. Yeah, it's a visual novel. The decisions you make may result in unique dialogue, interactions, or even choices in red text which contain exclusive context. Try playing through the demo more than once and choosing different options. You might even uncover a secret ending. Remember, there are no wrong choices. Interesting. Where have I heard that before? Only interesting ones. Choose wisely and save often. I love it. Choose our name. Y'all know we're egg toast. Choose my pronouns. Hell yeah. Were they them? This world began to unravel long before you were born. This is totally done in Ren'Py. This looks good. I like all the choices that they made. As a developer that also works in Ren'Py, it's nice to see other devs use this software. It begins with Fogfall. Okay. What? Sorry. The world began to It began with Fogfall. I thought we could click on that. Spectral mist bled from the seams where reality wore so thin it split. And from the fog emerges monsters. Okay. Inhuman beings with unnatural powers. Some possessed languages and intellect, others were mindless beasts driven to a little more than desire to slaughter. As cities fell and unrest spread, humans united in their fear while monsters thrived in the chaos. And then there's you. It's me! It's me! Egg! You're not even sure if you're human. I hope I'm not. You were born cursed, with hands that alter the minds of anyone I touch. Choose your backstory. I will. Alright, so we have the Unnamed, the Hound, and the Alchemist. Let's see, the Unnamed, you were raised as an oracle in the remote temple. The priest claimed your touch bestowed enlightenment, but a visiting mage revealed your curse for what it is, following the mage's word. So this is like a rogue thing, right? So like as long as I'm wearing gloves, I can still fuck them, right? Also, I don't need hands. Listen, I don't need these hands. As long as I've got the rest of my body, that's why you wash your hands. Following the mage's word, you fled in search of the Cenobium. You regularly experience unnatural premonitions that rattle your body and soul. An innate sixth sense gives you a heightened awareness of hidden supernatural presence around you. Alright, so we could be an oracle. That sounds badass. I like that. The Hound, the Forsaken Thief. You were raised by society's outcasts. You know I love an outcast. Criminals who accepted you when nobody else would. Your partner in crime, a friend since childhood, helped you steal enough money for a cure, then betrayed me. Jazz? You betrayed me? You betrayed me, Jazz? Because Jazz is my best friend, so that's what it says if I choose this. They left you with only enough coin to travel to the Cenobium, your last hope. You have sharply honed social intuition, which I do, let's be honest, as an extrovert. You can survive and even thrive in the violent underbelly of any city, using your experience with the underworld to get ahead. I did it for your own good. Jazz, why? The Alchemist, an abandoned mage. I hate mages. I mean, I don't hate mages, mages are boring to me. An exiled Cenobium mage took you in as a child, raising you as her apprentice. Oh, so we have a mom. She seemed to take pity on your curse, but you discovered, I don't think this is a curse. That's the thing. But you discovered that she was cultivating you as a test subject. There is, like, the Unnamed is, like, the best background. Everybody else has betrayed me. You fled to the Cenobium seeking a cure. You are an experienced spellcaster with an encyclopedic knowledge of alchemy, spellcraft, and history. With a little observation, you can identify the subtle effects of magic. Y'all, which sounds most like me? Am I Oracle-like? Do I have visions of the future? I mean, I do have a lot of cool dreams. Am I the social butterfly that also steals shit? Or am I a mage that got abandoned by my mama? Nomelia, thank you so much for that follow. The Hound, to be honest. I mean, I'm leading towards Hound for right now, but I want to see what the rest of chat has to say about who I am. Hound or Unnamed? Okay. Akalis, this is a visual novel called Touchstarved. We're playing the demo of it. It has a Kickstarter going on right now. And it's gotten a lot of amazing press, and they've done really well for the Kickstarter. They're kicking ass. All right, we're going Hound. Jazz betrayed me. It's confirmed. Your name is Egg Toast. You selected they, them pronouns. Your backstory is the Hound. This is correct. Yes. The wasteland stretches as far as the eye can see. There's nothing out here but death. The ever-present stench of decay and countless sun-bleached bones cast like seeds across the barren land. I could say death doesn't scare me. Actually, death is hot, let's be honest. But to tell you the truth, I'm desperate. It's been 2 weeks since I joined a caravan bound across the waste. Finding a group that would accept me as was a trial in itself. As rations grew sparse and my canteen ran dry, I began to despair. But then I saw it. Yeah, Jazz, it is for my own good. Jazz was like, don't worry, you're gonna meet hot people and fuck. Iridia, the city of knowledge, one of the last bastions of humanity, left in the world and home to the famous academy called the Cenobium. All the world's knowledge gathered in one place. If there's anywhere I'll find a cure for my curse, it's there. All that stands between me and a cure is a final stretch of salt-soaked wastes, or so I think until I see the first tendrils of fog snaking beneath the wagon. Is it a Conestoga wagon? Please tell me it's a Conestoga wagon. That shit can hold up to 2,000 pounds. Yeah, so far I like the design and the backgrounds. Is this Fogfall? My stomach sinks at the very whisper of it. A silent storm more devastating than fire. Dangerous in cities, but death sentence beyond them. A thick blanket of fog engulfs us, smothering out the lantern's light. The wagon lurches to a stop. In eerie silence, heavy as the mist falls over us. The only warning we get is a strangled scream. Stay back! No! The cry dissolves into a wet gurgle. Yeah, they're dead. They're fucking dead. That is the exact sound from Oregon Trail of when a wagon wheel breaks. Then the wagon violently pitches to the side. I hit the ground hard, and the air is punched from my lungs. Y'all, we're gonna lose all of our resources. We lost our box of bullets. The rifle is gone. We can no longer hunt. When I open my eyes, adrenaline leads sudden, awful clarity to the carnage around me. A trader I once shared bread with lies face down in the mud. They're dead. They died. The wagon crushed them, their back reduced to long streams of torn muscle. Gleaming gristle and exposed bone. Bodies litter the wasteland. That's fine. Oh shit, who's this? Excuse me, I see that you have tentacles and arms. Do you have a phone number, perchance, that I could call you at? I try to rise, but my ankle explodes with pain. Oh, crap. So blinding, white blooms across my vision. Only when my eyes adjust do I see a dark shape in front of me. Okay, it's got eyes. Y'all, it's got eyes. It's got eyes. It's got a lot of eyes. It's the rocky spotted mountain fever monster. A Solus stoops over the twisted form of a caravaner. I freeze, but it swivels its head. A dozen bulging eyes twitch in my direction, and I blink. And blink as one. Okay, that's at least... It would be more creepy if they all blink separately. I can deal with a ton of eyes blinking at once. Is when they blink separately? No, thank you. No, thank you. Swipe right. I'll swipe right on this thing. Look at this tentacle mouth. Like, look at the tentacle mouth. You know what that tentacle mouth can do. The Solus lets out an ear-splitting shriek and runs at me. But right before it reaches me, the beast barrel past, vanishing into the mist. Distantly, a horse screams in the dark. I need to move now. Okay, here's our first decision. Okay. What does the game want me to do? I like the effect on these choices where it's sort of like the paint is at the end. I really like that. That's cool. It gives it a decayed look. I don't think head towards the wagon because the wagon is tipped over. We've lost all of our supplies. Like, we're gonna have to take time to get it up. Someone's drowning in the river already. We're gonna run for the city. I take off, running deeper into the haze. The fog is so thick that I fear I'm headed in the wrong direction until I see a dim pinprick of light emanating from the shadow of a spire. It's faint, but it's enough. I came too far to die here. Rapid footsteps echo all around me. I turn in circles, frantically searching the opaque mist for the source. But the fogfall twists and stretches around. You can go to the history button to go back to a dialogue bit or option. Yes, I know how Ren'Py works. I work in this system. Suddenly, the caravan drivers burst forth from the fog. Our eyes meet. I don't like going back and changing the options. Like, this is my playthrough, right? Like, I'll go back and play differently, but this is our for sure playthrough. He slams into me, knocking me into the ground and slips a patch of mud. The Solus falls on him as soon as he slows. It catches the driver by his throat. There goes old man Joe and rakes his stomach with razor-sharp claws. That's fine. It's fine. He comes apart like wet paper, spilling... You can also use the scroll wheel, Luna, to go back and forth. Apart from... he comes apart like wet paper, spilling intestines and viscera in a steaming tide. Poor Joe. Fighting the urge to heave, I claw frantically through the slippery muck for a handhold. Shit! My hand catches on the jagged edge of a rib, jutting from the water. Bandages unfurl around the gorge. The gorge? The gouge, torn deep in my palm. My special hands! The pain's quickly forgotten when a hand closes around my wrist. Oh, can you stand? One of the travelers from the caravan leans... Is my finger broken? It looks broken. One of the travelers from the caravan leans over me. We need to run! They reach for my hand, and I realize it's too late that my bandages have come undone. I feel like at this point, I should invest in gloves, right? Like, if I know I have this curse with my hands, gloves. Bandages come undone. Gloves, you can at least have some more, like, I feel like we should have gloves. You know, the glove, you know? They reach for my hand, and yeah, it's my bandages. No, don't touch me! The sensation of their thumb brushing the back of my hand sends a shiver down my spine. All it takes is one touch. I'm not gonna burst out a song. And in the space of a breath, my curse takes hold. Oh. Their lips peel back into a deranged grin. Well, it was good knowing ya. He's got Joker's curse. No, I've seen this face countless times before. This is my curse, madness in my own making. Their grip on my hand tightens until pain radiates from my knuckles. So does it make them happy? Let me go! Suddenly, clammy hands crush my throat, choking off. They make me want to kill me? This is a curse. Okay, traveler. Listen, sir? Sir, this is a Denny's. You can't go around threatening me. Spit bubbles at the corners of their mouth and flex my face. The edges of my vision darken as my lungs scream for air. Fucking gouge his eyes out! Ooh. Okay. See, my first instinct is to, like, fucking gouge the eyes, kick the dick, or cut and punt them, whatever you want to do. Fight them off. My nails gouge deep into the traveler's wrist, but no matter how much blood I draw, they don't... Oh, okay. Okay, okay. They don't flinch. Well, we might die. Y'all, quickest game ever. The more I struggle, the tighter their grip grows. My pulse hammers in my ears, slowing with each thudding beat. This can't be happening. I am going to die, and not because of the fogfall or the soulless. Why couldn't I have died by the tentacle monster? But because of my own curse. Tears string my eyes. No, not here. Not like this. The hands drop from my neck, leaving me wheezing for air. My lungs burn with each ragged cough. My vision clears and the traveler's face takes shape, hovering inches from mine. Oh, are we gonna kiss? Lips still split in the macrame smile, even as blood seeps between their teeth. They give one last shuddering breath and slump over, their claws hooked through their stomach. Wait. They give one last shattering breath, then slump over, the claws hooked... Okay. I was like, wait a second. So something got him. That guy. My friend, the soulless. Shoves the body aside. Thank you, monster. Listen, I owe you one. How about we go out for dinner, me and you? Oh my god, I just noticed... Okay, I take it back. We can't date. It's got fingers on its spine. It's got finger spines. You crossed the line. I don't like... Oh my god, Jazz, they're witch fingers. The soulless has witch fingers. You know, if I hadn't noticed these fingies, I would have said yes to the... I would have swiped right. I'm swiping left now. Sorry, I can't do finger spines. That's my hard pass. And the glowing eyes stuttering, its leathery skin thin, as though grinning. What happens if I touch the monster? There's a flash of claws. Red spills across... Oh, God. I thought there'd be pain, but as I sink into the murky water, all I can feel is the grit of silt, filling my mouth. And the icy embrace. Oh, God. I'm dead. Distantly, I notice an arm resting among an outcrop of reeds. Mine! Oh. Hi there. Neatly severed at the elbow. It should have taken both arms. Without them, maybe I could have survived. Maybe I could have had a home! Instead, I'll die cold, alone, and face down in a desolate wasteland. Well, that was fun. Fitting end for a monstrosity like me. Listen, don't be so down on yourself, Egg. Game over. Is this what it's like to play a game with a lot of death scenes? If this is death, it's not as bad as I feared. The cold is gone as the choking stench of bog water. This is fine. If this is a fucking... If this is a dream, I'll be so upset. I could drift forever, cocooned in oblivion, until all thought and sensation vanished. No curse, nobody howling at me in madness and terror, nothing at all. The thought has a terrible appeal to it. But the next moment, I take a reflective breath. Air pours into my lungs, then out again in a ragged grasp. Feeling comes flooding back. Oh, did I get saved? Oh shit, did someone save me? Warm cloth on my bare skin. Did they reattach my arm? A firm surface underneath me. A strange tang of sulfur in the air. Who farted? Do not be afraid. Come on, hot doctor. Hell yeah, hot doctor! Here we go. Hot doctor! I twist my head toward the voice. Tears flood my bleary vision at the bright glow of lamplight. Come back, vision, come back. Try not to move. The voice is calm, steady, and command. Okay. But more importantly, it's a stranger's voice. Yeah, a hot stranger's voice. Swipe right! One thought cuts through my mental fog. I have no idea who this is, and I'm completely at their mercy. Fine, done. Better than, like, finger spine back there. Stay away from... No, this is not what I would say. I would be like, okay, thank you. You're hot. What I meant... I said the loud part out loud. I said the quiet part out loud. My words come out in a little more than a creaky whisper. I clamp my mouth shut, hating how weak and helpless I sound. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just stay quiet. I don't like being weak and helpless. No. Who the hell is this? This is a hot doctor. Ooh. I'm just gonna save it every fucking chance. I like how they have the icons here for the save files rather than just the normal Ren'Py like blank space. And I like how they shaped it into a square. I think that's really cool. And it makes it feel like less Ren'Py-ish, you know? Defy him? I don't know, Panda. Do I want to be a bratty bottom or not? One of my friends is helping with the voice stuff, and I'm excited. I'm excited because 1, she does an amazing job. 2, it's gonna be good. I don't think they have. I think voice acting was one of their stretch goals. I feel like, I don't know, like if I saw this hot person in front of me, I'd probably be like I wouldn't sit up. I'd be like, I'm just gonna go to bed. This hot man is taking care of me. This hot person, I'm gonna lie back down. I let myself slump back against the thin pillow. You couldn't have gotten me a better pillow? Wincing when the motion jolts my head. I don't know, King Kazoo. I would check the Kickstarter to see. A cooperative patient. Thank you. The words swim in one ear and out the other. Listen, I'm tired. I lost an arm. Without much comprehension, I pull the sheet up higher, wiping my eyes until my vision clears. Listen, I'm fucking tired. I just want to go to bed. Excuse me? Excuse me. Doctor, I have the sickness. I need the sexual healing stat. I need 30 cc's of sexual healing. The stranger towers over my prone form. This man is so hot. Warm light reflects off his pristine medical coat. I instinctively shrink back, and that's when I notice that they're so fucking hot I could die again. That I'm completely naked. Oh well. Easy! This is easy! The art is so good, right? That I'm completely naked except for a thin linen sheet. Listen, I'm naked. Sexy doctor, you should get naked. Oh, look at the long hair. I didn't even notice how long their hair is. But still my beating heart. I have a type and it's beautiful people with long hair. Naked, lying on a low cot with a pair of sharp golden eyes watching my... This is my every desire. Jazz, don't even talk about the mullet. It's a hot mullet. Mullets are back, okay? It's a Kentucky waterfall, don't you dare. First you betray me, and then you make fun of the hot doctor's hair? The man's gaze flickers to my exposed, unbandaged hands. Don't look at my hands! I plunge my hands under the sheet to hide them from the sight, though it's not too late. Although it's too late, he must have noticed what they look like. I mean, look at this fucking mouth, and these eyes, and this beautiful waterfall of a mullet, okay? Strange, cursed, inhuman. I need to give myself a little pep talk. I'm too dramatic at this point. This is like me in high school. I brace myself for his inevitable suspicion and disgust, but his expression doesn't even flicker from that courteous smile. He just watches in placid silence as I struggle to make sense of my surroundings. Okay, fine. Doctor, you win. Where am I? Who are you? Be calm. You are safe here. Whoever this is, he clearly has no idea who or what I am. I've never been safe anywhere with anyone. The only people I ever trusted betrayed me. Jazz! For a fat purse of coin. I scowl, pulling the sheet protectively around myself. I'm like, ooh! Don't you dare look at me! Where are my clothes? Listen, I would not. No, it's fine. Keep the clothes. I just need you to be missing the clothes. The man's golden eyes narrow slightly. A sharp sigh rustles the papers in his hands. I see you are not to be dissuaded. Your clothes were torn to shreds when I Okay, listen. You gotta pay for that. Torn to shreds when I found you, but I procured replacements. This man is hot. Ooh, look at the old-fashioned syringes. As someone that works in the medical field, nothing grosses me more out than old fucking glass syringes. It's just, ugh, I hate them. They creep me out. Look how big they are. Like, the needles are giant. Why are they that big? With a soft creak, he stands from his chair, giving me a better view of my surroundings. You mean his ass and his crotch? That is the subtext. That is reading in between the lines right there. Syringes are your favorite? No. I seem to be in some sort of medical clinic. Bottles of silvery alchemical concoctions line the counters in neat rows. I appreciate the sink, though. He washes his hands. I appreciate the washing of the hands. And the mortar and pestle. The air makes my nose twitch, a faint whiff of smoke and something distinctly metallic that I can't quite place. And this creepy picture of a skeleton, I like that too. The doctor produces a large, dense bundles of cloth, which he sets at the foot of my cot. He's easily a head taller than most, and I have to crane my neck till he's tall. He's a tall boy. Listen, you thank the hot man, thank you. I should be polite if I can, especially since I don't know who this is, what he can do or what he wants with it. He's a doctor! We're in a medical clinic, like, he's not trying to harm me. I mean, maybe he wants a science experiment, but that's fine. That's fine with me. Thank you. Oh, the look over the shoulder. Okay. You are welcome. I will leave you to get dressed. Are you sure you don't want to show, my good doctor? Once again, you have the option to get undressed with me. I think that's only fair. If you already saw me naked, that I get to see you naked. Like, those are the rules, right? With a curt nod, he leaves through a narrow door. Come back, baby, come back. I hear a soft click as the lock turns behind him. Now we're locked in. I count to 3 in a sudden silence. When I don't hear any more footsteps, I reach for the bundle of clothes. Egg, what are you doing? Stop getting dressed. Just do the rest of this demo naked. Like, there's more hot guys. There's more hot people to do. An itch on my elbow stops me short. I reach down absently to rub at it. Oh, yeah, because my arm. Then freeze when my fingers meet a neat little line of stitches. Oh, they stitched back on my arm. Remember him? He got upset that we ditched him. We're like, he got mad that we swiped left on him. I know what I saw. That beast took my arm clean off. Yeah. And yet my arm shows no sign of injury apart from the black stitches poking through my skin. I gingerly flex my fingers, feeling my heart race at the sensation. This is impossible. I should be dead, or at the very least gasping out of my last breaths. I squeeze my eyes shut, waiting for the pleasant dream to unravel, to wake up bleeding out in the swamp. Listen, if this was my dying vision, so be it. But nothing happens. The seconds tick by and my arm remains resolutely healed, my surroundings pristine and quiet. In numb disbelief, I reach for the replacement clothes and begin stiffly pulling them on. They're thicker and warmer than mine, with a black woolen cloak to go with them. But there's still one thing missing, my bandages. Gloves? Gloves, please! The Golden-Eyed Man didn't leave me with any, even though I know he saw my hands. Do my hands, actually show that they're different, I wonder? I slide off the bed to take few unsteady steps toward one of the drawers. If this is indeed a doctor's clinic, there must be bandages somewhere. Great. I start opening drawers at random, and of course, that's when the doors... Yup. We couldn't be patient. Also, I love this little drawing of a heart back here. It's very cute. When the door swings open once more. Are you looking for something? Just your heart? Which I see it's drawn right here. I whirl around, clutching a thick roll of clean bandages. I try to step back from him, but my legs bump up against the edge of the cot. Your caution is understandable, though if I meant you any harm, you'd probably still be dead. You would know. That doesn't make me feel better in the slightest, but he makes no move toward me, so I quickly wind the bandages around my hands. The glowing scars and molted skin disappear under a layer of clean white cotton. Ooh, okay, so I've got molten skin. May I ask why you need additional bandages? It's like, those things fucking cost a lot. I clench my jaw. I knew it would only be a matter of time before he asked about my hands, though the way he does it is strangely roundabout. Listen, cuz he's got good bedside manner. Say nothing, glare at him, or decline to answer. So I'm saying the same thing, only 3 different ways. Where's the... Just come clean. Be like, listen, I got cursed hands. I gotta keep these wrapped up. It's a rogue thing. If I touch you, you go mad and die. And I don't want to. I guess the closest would be like, let's see. What... I feel like what is the difference between say nothing and decline to answer? Like, say nothing, I guess, does that mean that I'm quiet? And is decline to answer, I just move on with the conversation? And glaring does seem rude. I think decline would be I have no answer at this time, like I don't know it, I guess. I would just like a little more explanation on what decline to answer means. We're gonna save it. Well, that's a very personal question, and I don't really want to answer. Okay, see that makes sense. Yeah, but decline to answer, like we had to think about it to get to that response, you know. I don't know how I would phrase that, though. Yeah, that is a personally reasonable answer. Decline would be somewhat polite that you acknowledge but choose not to answer. Yeah. That's a tough one. Honestly, I can't think of a better, response. Like, if I were to change it, I can't think of a better one. Except for saying, explain you don't want to answer, I guess? I don't know. That's tough. Is that so? Surely you realize that I can only help you if you tell me what ails you. Listen, what ails me is that I've been alone for far too long, and I need that sexual healing. An involuntary snort of laughter escapes me. Where would I even begin? Would he even believe me if I told him? No, best to keep my curse to myself for now, and learn more about him first. Who are you? Yes, you may call me Kyros. And where exactly am I? Aridia, which I assume was your caravan's destination. I can think of nowhere else for a group of travelers to go. So, like, how did you get to me, though? Like, I've got a lot of questions. Maybe we should go out to dinner and talk about it. Aridia, so I made it to the City of Knowledge after all. I should feel relieved, but all I can manage is a vague sense of increasing unease. How did I end up here? I brought you to my clinic, of course. You were the only survivor from the caravan, barely clinging to life. You needed an immediate treatment. I needed immediate treatment from that dick. Which you provided? Yes. He says it so simply, as if I'm a small child and is explaining, yes, I love this, explaining basic addition to me. Be an asshole to me already. I frown and flex the fingers on my recently healed arm. Aside from being a bit stiff, it feels fine, thoroughly attached to me. You're saying that you stitched my arm back on? Pardon? A Solus attacked the caravan. It ripped everyone to shreds. It tore my arm clean off. But when I woke up here, I trailed off bewildered. I never heard of any magic that could heal a mortal wound like that. What kind of person could do such a thing? An amazingly hot person. The doctor, Kyros, pinches the bridge of his nose. He sits back down in the chair, quiet for a long time. Do we both have secret powers? I do not know where you come from, but Aridia is the city of knowledge, and deadly secrets alike. Information is power, and it is most unwise to give or receive it freely. Okay. So, we're learning more about the world, which I love. Which I feel like in any fantasy world or like medieval, like information is power, which I like. I love it. That's why we chose the social person. Since you have refused to divulge your secrets, I will not divulge. Damn it! I knew it! Let me be an honest egg! I will not divulge mine. Maybe he can cure me. Oh shit. Like, what if he's got healing hands? And I've got death hands, and together? What if we touch hands and everything, like, zeroes it out? Scamp, thank you so much for that sub for 22 months. Let's go! We're enjoying a fantastic demo to a visual novel, Touch Starved. Welcome in. I will not divulge mine. I do not even know your name. I guess we should exchange names first. I did invite you out on a date, and I did ask you to fuck me. So, anyway, my name is Egg Toast. You are new to Aridia, so I will overlook this specific breach of etiquette. Oh shit, he's being a dick to me. Everything I always wanted. Y'all, I don't know how anyone is gonna be Kyros. Like, honestly, this is my type. This is 100% my type. However, you should not expect others to extend the same courtesy. Do you understand? He looks pointedly at my freshly bandaged hands. Low though I am to admit he has a point, I'm also a complete stranger to him, and if he's telling the truth, he saved my life. I take a deep, steadying breath this time. When I speak, I sound a bit more like myself. Egg Toast. My name is Egg Toast. I'm sorry. A lot of shit happened. I'm a little bit traumatized. Let's start over, Kyros. Let's start over. Let's just start over. It's a pleasure to meet you. Look at that smile! Look at the little corners of his little fucking mouth. God damn it. Dear game devs, fuck you for being so good at your jobs. But not really, like, I praise you. I praise you for this beautifulness that you've created. I'm loving the game so far. I'm loving Kyros, let's be honest. There are other characters than Kyros? Excuse me? There's a little more warmth in his smile. His polite demeanor back in an instant. Oh! Okay, Do I want to go for drama and be like, ugh, why did you save me? I'm just a monster. Or do we go with like the thank you for saving me? Scamp, I just said I hate these syringes. They scare me. Listen, he smiled. I would be like, thank you for saving me. Do I want to be a bratty bottom or a polite bottom? Listen, we're being polite so far. We can switch to bratty anytime we want. You be polite at first, then bratty. Those are the rules. I chance a smile in return. Even if he won't explain how he did the impossible, there's no doubt in my mind that I'd be dead if not for Curious. Think nothing of it. I'm not sure if he's just being excessively courteous, but his words only raise more urgent questions, like, why are you still wearing clothes? And why are you still wearing clothes? But I have to ask, why did you save me? You don't even know me. I'm a monster. You could have let me die out there. I'm such an emo kid. Let me go listen to Evan Evans. And what's that other one that emo kids listen to? Fuck, what is it called? I forgot all emo bands. Anyway, the question seems to startle Curious. Brian, emo kids do not listen to Hatsune Miku. My Chemical Romance, that's the one. I could hardly leave you to die in those. Oh, he loves me. It was love at first sight. He was like, you don't have an arm. I can fix you. I can fucking fix you. Listen, the red flags are everywhere. Assisting those in need is the very essence of a doctor's duty. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'll be your nurse. Listen, I'm a nurse in real life. Listen, do you need a nurse? Because I got them skills. I can help you. I've never met a doctor who also handed out free clothes. Really? Really? They have, like, gowns at hospitals. He just went shopping for me. While I was, like, fucking out for 3 days, he's like, let's go shopping. Listen, I have a perfect outfit that's gonna look good on you. He knows fashion. He knows fashion. Who said the clothes were free? He's like, by the way, it's gonna cost you. Listen, I'll suck your dick for the free clothes. My fingers find the edges of the cloak. There's a subtle but delicately embroidered pattern around the hem. I try not to think about what kind of price Curious might ask for such a well-made clothes. No, I suppose not. Forgive my presumption. I rarely come across so fascinating a patient. I'm fascinating, y'all. He thinks I'm fascinating. I blink. What did he just say? I'm not fascinating, I'm a monster. Oh, I simply meant... I feel like if I had a... Okay. Y'all, what would you do if you had this, like, power to, I guess, make people try and murder you? Finally flirting, right? Comment below on what would you do if you had this power. Like, to make people get very manic, I guess. Get people excited enough to kill you. I feel like there's like the part that would really be me, and then there's the part that I think I would be, right? The think I would be like, I'm a fucking badass. I'll be like, don't fucking threaten me. Excuse me, you're racist? You're dead. I'm killing you. Actually, I think I would do that in real life. But I would probably be the sad, depressed person that's like, I'm a monster. That's me on the inside. Outside me? Fuck you, I'm a badass. Inside me, I'm a monster. I simply meant that few would cling to life so resolutely, or brave such a perilous journey. Listen, I knew I was gonna meet hot men and hot people on this journey. I could not die. I could not help being curious about you, Egg Toast. Listen, I know, it's a family name. His voice dips to a soft murmur, and he abruptly looks away from me. He knows something that I don't know. He knows about my family. He knows about my curse. He knows something. I know it. I know you know something, Curious. Don't lie to me. You're pretty curious yourself. Now we're flirting. Now we're flirting. You're pretty curious yourself. Am I? Yeah, look at that fucking smile. Well, I haven't forgotten about my arm. You know what arms can do. Arms have hands, and you know what hands can do. I'm just throwing that out there. I wriggle my intact, see? I wriggle my intact fingers at him. Clearly not. But you haven't asked me for any payment either. X-nay on the aimant pay. Egg toast. Cure ass? More like cure my ass. I think I said that to Yinny the other day. I required none from you. Travelers do not have an abundance of coin. He's got a heart! And it would be ethical to leave you destitute in a strange place. Listen. Maybe I can just owe you a couple of sexual favors. I fall silent, unsure of what to say. Nobody would help a whore like me. I'm a monster! There has to be some kind of catch or trick, right? Listen! No! Have I never heard of charity? I guess I used to be a thief. That's fair. I had to permit that. I would, King Kazoo. Don't dare me. Duty. You said duty. It's like, that's it, fucking get out, fucking child. Unfortunately, you are not my only patient today. Excuse me, I am. The knocking grows more instant and Curious lets out a tired sigh. Please wait your turn. Okay. He's like a nice top, you know? He's like direct, commanding, but polite about it. And you're like, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. That's true, Jazz. Though he says it quietly, the clamor on the other side. I'm already going to write fan fiction about this man. You can't stop me. The other side of the door abruptly stops. Do you need anything? Yes, I need that ass in this bed, sir. Oh. Between the soulless attack and my miraculous survival, I'd almost forgotten why I came to Iridia in the first place. Yeah, I was too busy talking about how hot this man was. I'm sorry. What am I doing here? I need directions to this. Oh, yeah, the Cenobium, of course. I mean, I wasn't here to fuck sexy people. No, that wasn't my intention at all. The Cenobium. Oh. Yangi! The look on his face is downright chilling. He pauses, choosing his words with cold deliberation when he speaks again. Whatever you seek, it is very unlikely you will find it there. Did he get kicked out of the Cenobium? Something happened. What happened at the Cenobium that he is upset with? Jazz? 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 How dare you? Listen, that's the opening line of my fanfiction. The doctor will see you now. It's fine. I just take this same fanfiction and I just like, the one that's like, switch out the word, like, and I just switch out Majima with Curis and it's the same exact fanfiction. The Cenobium's gates open for precious few visitors. Even if they did, you would not like what you found inside. It's all uggos in there, listen. My heart sinks. Is he saying that I came all the way for nothing? That feeling when you make yourself laugh? I'm sorry. Is he saying that I came all this way for nothing, risked life and limb for nothing? No, that can't be. I only just arrived, and Iridia is the largest city still standing. There has to be a cure for me here. That if not in Cenobium, where would you suggest? Maybe at your house? You do have a house, right? Do you know anyone else in Iridia? I shake my head. No, I only know you. Then I suggest a local guide. Head to the the Whetwick? It asks for Leander. Listen, I don't wanna go intrude on Yinny's man, okay? Also, if you aren't following Yinny, I'll put another link to Yinny down below. Excuse me, the The Whetwick. That's a euphemism for a dick. He sounds deeply unamused. I'm like chuckling, like, did you say Whetwick? Follow the postings advertising Leander's bloodhounds. They're all difficult to miss. Bloodhounds? Okay, excuse me. When you meet Leander, tell him I sent you. Okay, whatever you want, Kyrus. I'll do whatever you want. That isn't much to go on, but Kyrus points towards the clinic's back door. You will be safe so long as you do not draw attention to yourself. That's easier said than done. I've always been a magnet for the worst sort of attention. If you require your assistance, you may return whenever I wish. I'm not leaving. Sorry, game. I'm just staying here. I don't need anything else. I've got everything I ever wanted in life. Though he's smiling, there's a note of finality in his voice. Yeah, because he's hot. Resigned to my dismissal, I slip out the back door. Goodbye. He could just marry us right now. I'm like, do you see this? Wait, is it the right or left hand? Jazz, you're married. What finger does it go on? I was married, but that was so long ago. Is it the right or the left? Is it the left? See? There's no ring on it. Kyrus, do it. I find myself standing in a narrow, but I'm not really a huge fan of marriage, so, it's fine. I find myself standing in a narrow and rather gloomy alley. I pull the new cloak over my nose, stepping over the contents of chamber pots. Oh, I see we're in the medieval times. Chamber pots have been emptied into the street. I've been watching a lot of YouTube on the medieval times. Something was heavily inside me, on the cloak's pockets. My coin purse. He gave me an allowance? He is daddy. Everything is still inside. Oh, I had money, never mind. Every last coin I scraped together for the journey to Iridia. It doesn't even look like it was opened. There were so few coins to begin with, they probably weren't worth stealing. I glanced back. Listen, as a thief, I'm very prone to stealing. I know what that seems like. I glanced back at the clinic's closed doors. It's a hospital. Kyrus didn't take any payment. He didn't even ask for a future favor. I wish he had asked for a future favor! But he also said that in Iridia, secrets are power. Does he expect me to give up mine to someone? Gladly. That's not exactly a comforting thought. Though no matter why he did it, Kyrus gave me a second chance and a lead on where I might find help. I'd better get going before he changes his mind. I squeeze out of the alley and into the crowded main street. The line outside Kyrus' clinic stretches down the road already. Two thin peddlers queue alongside withered elders. If any place is in desperate need of a free clinic, it's this one. The cobblestones are... He's such a good person. Oh, it makes me sick. He's too good. I can't compete with that. Are you serious? I'm a monster. How's a monster supposed to fall in love with someone so perfect and kind? The cobblestones are treacherously rough under my feet, deep grooves worn between them by regular flooding and decades of hard use. I said hard use. I know Iridia was a river city, but I didn't expect it to look so eroded. The buildings are tired and dilapidated, all crammed together in narrow streets. A child darts by, clutching something greasy, wrapped in paper. The smell of fried food. Oh God, I want food. My stomach gives a faint gurgle. Child? Listen, I'm gonna need that hot dog. This morning's catch, fried up, hot and fresh. Not too many eyeballs today. That sounds disgusting, but I'm starving, so I duck my head under the stall's grubby awning. A large fish leers up at me. Its three bulging eyes. What is that fish from The Simpsons? Blinky? still visible through the thick layer of crispy batter. The vendor gives me a gap-toothed grin. What's the cheapest thing you got? The vendor points at a metal basket of what looks like long strips of savory fried dough. Fresh long lads. Long boys! Yo, we found long boys! 3 copper apiece. Don't burn your mouth. I take the coins out, counting them gingerly. At this rate, I might not even be able to afford dinner. Reluctantly, I drop the payment at the counter and take my meal. Oh, bye, King Kazoo. Thank you for stopping by and for the sub. Feel free to watch this later on my YouTube channel or on the VOD. 2 streets later, I pass under the wrought iron archway, adorned with dangling garlands of red and pink lilies. Oh, how beautiful. The building in this quarter are a dizzying riot of color, painted walls and tinted glass everywhere I look. Sheer red and pink curtains flutter the open doorway. Musical voices call out invitingly. Incense mingles with the pungent sound of flowers. Scent of flowers barely covering the salt and musk of warm bodies. This must be Eurydice's entertainment district. I'm polishing off my food and dusting the crumbs from my hands when I spot a poster. It features the silhouette of a smiling man wearing a single dagger-like earring and the word Bloodhounds printed above his head. A motto, as above, so below, circles the artwork. If Leander is the leader of the Bloodhounds, then the face printed on the poster is likely his. I'm so smart. I follow the line of identical posters around the corner and nearly hit my head on the precious dangling wooden sign. Looking up, faded orange letters read, The Whet Quick. The facade of the building looks like it's seen better days, but I hear faint music and laughter coming from inside. Okay, maybe someone will buy me a drink. The inside of the bar is a far cry from the abandoned exterior. It's not even midday yet. Most of the tables and booths are occupied by a loose assembly of people in matching green cloaks. There's a lot you can tell about a city by its dives. I wouldn't know. I don't drink at dive bars. I only drink at fancy bars. Jazz knows. This one seems ordinary enough, even though the uniforms are unusual. It says Hooters. A cursory glance doesn't turn up anyone with a dagger-shaped earring. I'm about to head towards the counter when a chant rises from the center of the room. Show, show, show! Are we talking about titties? The remaining green cloaks abandon the bar and their booths to rush toward the center of the room in a sudden torrent. There's no time to move out of the way. I'm caught, swept along the ale-stench current. I have to say I'm enjoying the writing of this so far. It's great. Hey! Rhythmic chanting drowns out my voice. I thrash, throwing out my elbows as the press of bodies grow heavier. My hip knocks into a table. Great, I'm going to have a bruise for a month. I grip it, holding on tight to steady myself. But the crowd has stilled. The chanting stopped. A pair of gilded boots stride across the tabletop. Coyote Ugly, please? Oh, dang. Seriously? You dogs again? Scattered laughter and cheers rise from the audience. He's got the titties. I drag my eyes upwards. Do I? Are you sure I just don't stop in this particular region? He got the booba. Oh yeah, you have a face. I'm sorry. A well-dressed man stands on the table in front of me, his broad shoulders framed by thick lapels of a trench coat. This really is the last time, all right? This time when he speaks, the audience falls silent, as though bewitched by his magnetic presence of a rich, low voice. But nothing is as captivating as his smile. He beams at the crowd around him, a performer on his makeshift stage. Don't blink or you'll miss it. He laughs, and the dagger-shaped earring dangling from his left ear catches the light in a flash of gold. It would seem I found Leander. He raises his hand above the audience and snaps. A flash of pale green light, real magic, no ordinary stage trick, blinds me. As the brilliance ebbs, my gaze refocuses on the mage towering above me. He flicks his wrist and the magic spiraling around him coalesces. A delicate flower stem sprouts from between his pinched fingers. One by one, glowing little lily petals spring forth. Interesting. Very interesting. So, okay. So because I'm friends with Giddy, and we've been yelling about this game, I have learned some things about Leander because it's Leander, and Giddy tells me these things. So I have my plan is to dissect him as a character and tell Yinny what she needs to know about his character. So we need to write this down, everybody. Leander has summoned lilies. Lilies are, represent death, okay? They represent death. So we need to keep that in mind. Why is he summoning lilies and not some other flower? That is very important. 2, lilies kill cats. So maybe he hates cats, I don't know. Lilies are toxic to cats. With a flourish, the major presents the conjured flowers. The audience bursts into clapping and cheers. So what does death mean to Leander? He's a dog person? A genuine magic show was the last thing I expected from a place called the Wet Wick. I don't know. I guess so. I expected more dicks. Leander plucks the iridescent bouquet out of the air and turns in a slow circle, giving his audience a good look. Now, who could use some good luck? Eager onlookers scoot close. Don't reach for the lilies! What are you doing? They represent death! While others whistle and call Leander's name. No, you can keep your fucking lilies, sir. Give me roses or anything else than lilies. But his cool green eyes. I mean, he doesn't have green eyes, which green eyes represent being awesome, just from personal experience. Slide right over to them, locking on me. Don't you dare give me that lily. Don't you dare give me that lily. How about you? No, I don't want your fucking lilies. I have 2 cats. My chest tightens. Every person gathered turns to stare at me. I'm fucking refusing them. I'm sorry. We're saving. I'm sorry. No. Lilies represent death. You can fuck off with those lilies. My voice comes out weaker than I'd like. Someone else might appreciate them more. Now, if you had daffodils or lilacs, gladly I would take them. Roses even though roses are very cliche, I will take the roses. I'll take any other flower, but not lilies. Peonies? Have you heard of peonies, Leander? Peonies are beautiful. Also, snapdragons. Also, it's finally springtime here in Oregon, and the daffodils are blooming, and I love daffodils. They're my favorite flower in the whole world, and it makes me so happy, and they're only gonna be, like, blooming for, like, a week. I have to enjoy these daffodils while they still exist. Someone else might appreciate them more. Leander's smile widens as though he didn't hear me at all. He's an assassin. He's a fucking assassin, I'm calling it now. And he has been sent to murder me. Calling it now. You seem like you could use something to brighten your day. You're too nice. Once again, too nice. You're an assassin. You've been threatened. You are on a journey to kill me. But as he speaks, the lilies fade away in a shower of, oh, thank God he got rid of the lilies' opalescent light. To my surprise, Leander laughs under his breath. That's the problem with flowers. They don't last long, but they leave an impression, right? I mean, daffodils, yes. He grins at me, and I find myself smiling back. Leander steps off the table, dropping among the excited crowd with an inaudible clink. All right, bloodhounds. Bloodhounds? Sorry, I'm bloodhounds. Get back to your drink. Show's over. We stand dom tops. Listen, he's a fucking bottom if I ever saw one. Him? He's a bottom. He's all like, he thinks he's all tough. He's a bottom. The green cloaks disperse out of his command, returning to their tables and booths. Before I can make my way towards Leander, his eyes find me. Okay, that's fair. I don't mind that. You are very nice to look at. He gives me a friendly wave, then beckons me over to the crowded counter. I manage to squeeze beside him, but there's so little room that his broad shoulder presses against mine. The romance. I tense, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. We also stand buff bottoms. Listen, we just stand buff. Is this your first time in Iridia? Maybe. Did it? Am I obviously dressed like a tourist? Was the fanny pack too much? He says it lightly with a genuine air of curiosity. Do I stick out that much? Yeah, I was the fanny pack. No, but I'm certain I'd remember seeing a face as lovely. Oh God, he's a flirter. Don't you dare, Leander. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You are Yinny's man. I cannot fall for you. Yinny would be crushed. You know I'm a sucker for fucking this kind of talk. My eyes, it's almost like I'm a romance writer. My eyes flicker to the big old titties. I'm not used to flattery, and being this close makes eye contact difficult. As if on cue, the bartender approaches us. What can I get you? A gin drink, please. Surprise me and add anything, my friend. Yes, free drinks, y'all. Okay, chat, what do you want? Chat, Leander is paying. Everything goes on his tab. I'll take a gin and soda water with a little bit of lime, please. I wasn't expecting the generosity, but I have to admit I do feel a little thirsty. I do feel a little thirsty after that fried dough. Water? Egg toast. What an agua fiesta. Listen, I'll have what he's having, which is hopefully a gin drink. I'll have what he's having. While the bartender leaves to fix our drinks, Leander leans his elbows on the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadows. Has anyone ever done that? Like, been on a date or, like, if someone has offered to buy you a drink, been like, I'll have what they're having. I've never done that. One, because I'm picky. Because, like, what if they order, like, a bad vodka drink? What if they're like, I'll have Malibu? And I'm like, no, I can't drink that. I'll have a Jaeger shot. Excuse me. I'm 38 years old. I can't do Jaeger shots. I don't think I've ever done that in real life. While the bartender fixes our drinks, Leander leans his elbows on the counter. I'm close enough to notice the purple shadows under his lower lids. Oh, he wears eyeshadow? Go on. Lordra, hey, I like Malibu. I'm sorry. Malibu and Jaeger were the college drinks that I fucking got trashed on in college, and I cannot drink it. Malibu just tastes like juice. Malibu does not taste like alcohol at all, and that's why it is dangerous and why I drank too much of it. And Jaeger, I was like, it's German and it's black licorice, so I would do Jaeger shots and Jaeger bombs. And I drank way too much of it. I have regretted those. Yeah. There's always that one drink or those couple of alcohols that you drank a lot in college that you're like, never again. I had enough Malibu in college to last a lifetime. His eyes wander over me in return. Go on. Drink it in, Leander. But when they lock on my bandaged hands, a sour taste rises in my throat. Here comes the questions. Yinny! Yinny, we're at your man! Also, Yinny! Hold on, are you ready for this? Ka-cha! I mean, it's not my titties, but it's my titties because it's Pud. I want it. Okay, Yinny. Okay, Yinny, everyone go follow Yinny because she's amazing. And I love watching her stream, and she's fantastic. And she just had her 1 year stream anniversary. And she's the one that told me first about this game. 2, Yinny, remember how you were telling me all those things about Leander, and you were like, what about these secrets? I've analyzed what I've seen so far. Okay. he summoned lilies, right? As his flower of choice for his magic show. Lilies symbolize death. They also kill cats. If you have a cat, never fucking bite lilies, because if a cat bites it, it will kill them very quickly. He's an assassin. This is my guess. He's an assassin, and he's been like given a job to kill you. That's my guess. You forgot about the lilies? How could you forget about the lilies? That's my guess, is that he's an assassin who's been sent to murder you because of your special fucking hands, your hot hands, and then he falls in love with you, and he's like, I can't murder egg toast because I love them. And then that's like the inner turmoil. That's my guess for his character arc. Hand magic, my hot hands. In Shakespeare, lilies represent weakness and death. He invented the phrase lily-livered. Also, Yinny, Curious can suck my dick. Like, legitimately, Curious is the hottest fucking person ever. I'm a fan of Curious. I was like, I can't, Leander, I was like, don't flirt with me. You are Yinny's man. So what brings you to the wick? Excuse me, Leander, it's the what wick? Curious sent me, listen. Have you seen Curious, Leander? Because he's fucking hot. He pushes my hair back from... Wait, no, he pushes his hair, not my hair. That's different. That's for later. He pushes his hair back for the forehead, but it immediately falls right back into place. I know that feeling. So, if it's about work, the bartender returns with a pair of glasses filled with what I can only assume is beer. Ugh, I should have gone with water. I raise my... Can I have gin? Bartender, can I have a gin drink, please? I'm sorry, I didn't know Leander had bad taste in alcohol. Yinny, don't judge me. I'm trying to talk myself out of romancing him because he's yours. I raise my glass and give it an experimental sniff. It smells faintly yeasty. I don't know. That's how I describe dogs' ears. Faintly yeasty is how I describe one of my patients' ears when they have an ear infection. But with an undercurrent, I can't quite place it. A quick sip. No, Yinny, it's too late. I can't steal your man. I mean, unless we're going in a polycule, then that's fine. A quick sip confirms my worst suspicions. It's awful. Somehow briny and sour. Wait, briny like pickles? And sour in a way that reminds me of pickles! I do like pickles. But any thought of complaining dies the moment I look up and see Leander's tits. Taking a deep swig for... I mean, what? What? He let us out a satisfying breath. I hope the devs never see this VOD. Devs, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for thirsting all over your characters and being immature about it. How can I be of assistance? I need to get to the Cenobium. Why does everybody hate this place? What is this place that we're going to? As soon as the word Cenobium leaves my mouth, the entire bar falls silent. What is this place? Bloodhounds twist around. Oh God, did I? It's like I said that this game isn't a visual novel. Can the devs blame us for being touch-starved and thirsty for... No, they can't. Listen, they know exactly what they did. Finally, an especially drunk one speaks up. Thank you. The hell are you bringing up the Cenobium in here? Can someone tell me what the fuck is everyone's problem with the Cenobium, please? Throw him out. This is Bloodhound territory. Is there a turf war going? The vitriol catches me off guard. Listen, I'm from out of town. I'm just a country bumpkin. I don't know what's going on. Please, I need someone to teach me the ways. It's clear I've broken some unspoken rule by just mentioning the Cenobium. When I glance at Leander, he's drinking. as though he hasn't noticed the uproar. Only when he catches me looking does he lower his glass. I'm like, help me out, please. For the love of... He drags a hand down his face. Hey, keep it down, will you? This is business. I tense, expecting an argument, but the outspoken bloodhounds silently return to their drinks. Only a handful continue to watch me warily. Ooh, that smirk, though. Sorry about them. The Cenobium's a bit of a touchy subject in these parts. Mix in enough drinks and, well, you saw. How about we continue this outside? How about we continue this in your bed, Leander? When I give him a terse nod, he pushes away from the bar counter. Thank God I don't have to drink the beer anymore. I can drink gin. I love alleyways. Egg Toast loves alleyways. I follow Leander to an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick where layers of frayed bloodhound posters have been plastered on the walls. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his likeness on the posters is impressive. Curious didn't send you here for help with the Cenobium, did he? From the look he gives me, he already knows the answer. I glance away. No, he didn't. He suggested I find an alternative. Yet here you are asking about them anyway. What did you need the Cenobium for? I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer. Well, I see you're already aware of the city's currency. Information's worth its weight in gold here. Curious told the truth. The Cenobium's dangerous. Get on their bad side and they'll imprison you if you're lucky, or torture you if you're not. Okay. But the Cenobium's supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Cenobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a world steeped in nightmares. If any place held answers, it would be the Cenobium. That's why I came here. That's what they want you to think. But things that seem too good to be true are often just that. Just like you, Leander? Assassin man? Such a simple statement, and yet it leaves me reeling. If it's true, if I staked everything on a lie, then what now? Leander clears his throat. But as I always say, there's a solution to every problem, and alternatives to every solution. He claps his hands and turns to me with a brilliant smile. That's why Curious pointed to you, the Bloodhounds. Let us help you, whether it's hunting Solus, finding people, or recovering stolen valuables. We can do it all and free? I like the sound of free. I could barely pay for my lunch. I'm shaking my head before he's even finished his practice speech. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. Listen, I appreciate the offer, but you are Yinnies, man, okay? I've got my eyes on Curious, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander nods slowly. Then your problem must be fairly serious. Serious, and if the Cenobium's your first choice, you're searching for a magical solution, aren't you? He knows too much. When my eyes widen, he nods along, as though he suspected all along because he's trying to kill us. I'd be happy to help you out, that is. If you tell me what ails you. I can't. Listen, I couldn't even tell Curious the love of my life. Also, hi Saxon, welcome in, and Rock Dad, hello. Leander might not work for the Cenobium, but he is a mage, and a powerful one at that if he demonstrated earlier is any indication. I'm silent, plagued by indecision. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit it, but this could be my only path forward. My confession comes out as a pained whisper. I'm cursed. I tell him, but not Curious, the fucking doctor, who fucking put my arm back on? It's because his titties are front and present, isn't it? I was like, yes, I'll tell you anything. And he's like, eyes are up here. Egg. Cursed? Oh, now I'm very curious. What kind of curse? Something ancestral or more recent? He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands. It's your hands, isn't it? He does. He knows way too much. Yinny! He knows way too much. I'm instantly suspicious of Leander. You cannot. I will not trust this man. I wait until I'm certain my voice will remain steady before answering. My touch is dangerous. It changes people. It hurts them. I'm a monster! Oh God, what is it? The fucking speech from Star Wars. What is it? I killed them! I killed them all! And not just the men, but the women and children. I'm a monster! And I slaughtered them like monsters! Thank you very much for that interpretation of Star Wars Episode 2. Before I even finished, Leander begins taking his gloves off. Please give me your gloves. He tugs his right hand free and flexes his fingers. He's like, look at these. Let's see it. He offers me his hand, and a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I can't bring myself to hurt him. To see his kind face twist into a mask of madness. Leander flexes because he has the high ground. It's true. Believe me, this isn't any ordinary curse. Your clothes will come right off. I'll be fine. Perhaps where you come from, your affliction was strange and one of a kind. But spend a year in the city, and you'll see 1,000 curses and thrice as many curses. Do you really think Curious would send you here if I couldn't handle it? I mean, all of the curse is going to go directly into the left titty, so I think it's going to be fine. How should I know? I only met him today. I'm as good as any mage in Cenobium. Better even. If they can help, so can I. You don't know what you're asking me. I'm asking you to... Nope, don't trust you. Fucking nope. Nope, never trust you. Nope. Once again, if a man is asking you to trust them, do not trust them. For your safety. I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then with a short breath, I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. Fine, but if you lose control, it's your fucking fault, sir. Okay, see? I knew he was a bottom. I called it. You can tie me up first if it makes you feel better. He's a fucking bottom. We knew it. With each joint I expose, I grow more and more certain of this terrible idea. Ready when you are. If he's bothered by the way my hand looks, it doesn't show it. My fingers hover shakily over his palm. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. He asked for it, I'm touching him. Chianti, he's wearing a lot of straps. Listen. I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. When I look at his face, expecting to see the worst, Leander only grins. He thinks pain is pleasure. He's fine. He's such a bottom. Leander, could you be any more bottom than that? See? It can't be. This time when I reach out to touch Leander's palm again, he catches my wrist before I can pull away. I told you there's really nothing to worry about. He trails off when my thumb brushes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Color rises in his cheeks, but he remains still except for the subtle bobbing of his throat. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of Leander's palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't prepared for. Ginny! Don't do it. Don't fall for him. He's gonna break your heart. He's gonna break your heart. I've been with other people, kissed them, been embraced by them and more, but not like this. I always had to wear gloves. My fingers long deprived for years of bandaging. Why haven't I discovered gloves? I feel like Leander's got gloves. Maybe I could steal a pair of gloves. I am a master thief. Pick up every single detail. The grooves of his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the pulse of his heart. You can feel that through gloves. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand, not without dire consequences. I've never realized what I was missing until this moment. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine is hammering as fear grows or gives way to excitement. What do I do, chat? I'm like, the scientist in me is like, maybe we should keep going. Hi, Lysander. We're gonna touch. My hand glides over Leander's wrist and up his forearm, where smooth skin abruptly gives way to a raised scar by the edge of his sleeve. It matches the other one from his collar to cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? I glance at Leander's. I'm like staring like I'm so rude. And his lips part as he considers his words before speaking. Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this? My hand goes still on his arm. I'm like, how did you know? How did you know I was a virgin? Do it for science, I will. Nomelia, I will. So far, I'll admit your touch does make it somewhat difficult to stay level-headed, but not due to your power. Stop it! Leander, stop! Stop, I don't know. You are Yinny's man. Stop. He takes my hand, his soft green eyes flick to mine before he turns it to inspect the golden fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. Look, we match. He points to a golden pin on his coat collar, and I give him a small smile. I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels as though it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my hand, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked. May I ask your name? I guess, yeah. I'm Egg Toast. You were right to hide this from me, Egg Toast. That curse of yours, it's unlike anything I've ever dealt with. I can tell you're discreet, but you best not go showing that off to anyone else. I didn't plan on it. Yinny Egg Toast is my persona when I play games. Are you staying in Lowtown? I don't know why I thought of something salacious there. I paused. Room and board was something I hadn't yet considered. Actually, I'm staying at Curious' house. I don't know. Let's get you properly settled then. Alright, y'all, before we continue on, we're going to take a little break. If you've been watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. If you've liked this romantic content, if you like this visual novel, think about backing them for the Kickstarter. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know who you want to romance in Touch Starved. And we still have lots of demo to go, so I'll see you for the next time. Bye!